Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today is another requested reading for the economy for the next 4 years, the economy on the United States of America. Oh, we have financial loss. So, currently, right now in America, there could be some financial losses going on. Okay. And remember, I always clarify. I have my other deck here. I will shuffle right after. The challenges, we do have travel. Okay, so definitely need to clarify that. Here we do have recovery for their far away past. We have recovery. We do have financial relief recently. And then we do have following God's orders. What they wish to achieve is to just follow God's orders. Here we do have jail for their possible future. We do have financial gain that represents the people and the United or the USA. Inner emotions is learning new skills. Hopes and their fears, we do have self-love. Your final outcome for this reading is networking and collaborations. Okay, so now let's clarify. The Eight of Pentacles to clarify the financial loss. So currently right now, America, you are working very, very hard at fixing your finances. Okay. Um, the Eight of Pentacles represents, learning things. It's all about education. It is finding work life balance. It is paying attention to details a lot more with your finances. It is also a card about apprenticeship, talents, using your talents, and having high standards. It's also a card about skills. So currently, right now, that's what Americans are doing. They're using everything that they got, their skills, being very detailed, and knowing their worth, because some might be experiencing financial losses right now. So let's see what this travel card means. With the travel card, we do have the world. The world is in reverse. Okay. Now these two cards represent their challenges. The world in reverse can talk about imperfections in the economy. There could be failures as well, lack of fulfillment, um, feeling very empty, and also grieving because of so many lost opportunities. For some of you Americans, maybe you feel like moving out of the country. You may be finding work. Some of you guys may be finding work in another place, another state, and or even maybe another country. We have recovery card here. Let's see what this is about. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. So, but these two cards represent the far, far away past. It's not happening now. So, recovery from financial problems, recovering from financial insecurities, recovery from financial failures, recovering from greed, recovering from instability. Okay, so in the faraway past, there was recovery. That's what the card is telling me. Okay. But now we are faced with financial loss. And I feel like everybody has to maybe take a pay cut. And then instead of working a 9 to 5, now you have to have, for some of you guys, maybe 2 jobs. I feel like there was a pay cut for some people. For example, maybe now your hourly wage was $20 an hour. Now you're making $16 to $17 an hour. But now you have to work even more to recover from the $2 or $3 that you are losing. Okay? So what the card is telling me is that in the past we had a good economy, but now we're not. And in the recent past, we do have financial relief paired with the Five of Wands in reverse, which is scattered energy, could also be trickery. Scattered energy with finances, trickery with finances. Let's pull one more. The Eight of Cups in reverse. So temporary success. Temporary success. Searching for riches. Drifting. Hmm. So again, back then the economy might have been great to some of you. I know some of you guys will argue with that in the past the economy was trash, but here the economy was very, very good in the faraway past. So now recently we are going through, some of you might be going through temporary success here with the financial relief card here. Some of you might be looking and searching for um, money, jobs, riches. And the trickery card here with the Five of Wands in reverse is I feel like you're here, you're there with finances, looking for maybe possible ways to look for financial relief as of now or recently. Following God's orders. With the Empress. The Empress is upright, so it's all about beauty, fertility, happiness. It's all about nurture. But this is all about development and success, following God's orders. So, what you wish to achieve, what Americans or America wishes to achieve from now into the next 4 years is developing your country for success. which will be fruitful, or um, the Empress also represents fertility. So giving birth to developments in order for you to be successful. And following God's orders is what was in your path eventually. Okay? So here we have the gel card here. So that's representation of your, well, of their possible future. We do have the sun card here. The sun card is upright, which is glory, gain. What else? Radiance, positivity, strength, and vitality. So with the gel card here, I feel like you're locked in. America is very, very locked in. There is no going anywhere. We're going to fix the economy. We're going to strengthen the economy. So maybe old laws or old ways of doing things is going to be revitalized into something new, because right now there is a financial loss with the USA's economy. I don't see this as a bad reading, to be honest. Now we do have financial gain that represents the USA with the seven of swords. The seven of swords can be dishonesty, can be betrayal, it can be a strategy as well. Strategy and tactics. So I'm just going to say strategy is what the financial gain card is talking to me about. Financial strategy is what will represent America in the next 4 years. Financial strategy. And that strategy could be moving, could be traveling, maybe different opportunities and avenues of jobs and making money. Here we have learning new skills, paired with the devil. The devil is reversed, and it can be releasing yourself from some kind of financial bondage. So, in order for you to release yourself from not losing any money or investments or savings, we jump in and we learn a new skill and we learn a new job or a new trade. And these two cards represents the Americans' um, inner emotions of not being stuck, not being bonded by something that's no longer working. So now we have to get up and we have to change the economy by learning other things. Here we have self love. Self love represents their hopes and their fears, paired with the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is upright. And the Three of Swords represents pain and suffering. Hmm. It represents the bitter truth as well. It represents separation, going on strikes. Okay. So some of you might go on strikes, or you might hear people going on strikes from now into the next 4 years. Um, it will be painful for some of you guys. Definitely will be painful, but this person here, she's smiling. Okay. So I think you're willing to go through these painful struggles or these painful situations. I think you know that a separation might happen between jobs and finances, but you're willing to learn a new skill here. So you're hoping to, I think you're smiling. You're hoping that, yes, these changes will be painful, but you're going to smile through it. Okay. Now, what you're fearing is that this pain and suffering doesn't pay off. Let's pull one more card. The Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is money regained after something very severe. Okay. So I think you're going to be smiling, or a lot of you will be still smiling through this painful transition. I don't see a transition happening because the death card is not here. But I think you're determined for some kind of recovery or assistance. The Five of Pentacles in reverse can be like financial assistance coming from sources in America. So maybe that's what some of you guys are hoping for. Maybe, if we do go through a blow through the economy, I know things will be painful, but will there be some of you guys will be hoping for, will there be any assistance, financial assistance? And it could be, there could be some kind of um, assistance. I was going to say stimulus, but I don't want to go that deep, you know. So just see, there could be some assistance here. So some of you guys may be hoping for, you know, some kind of gain after all this severe stuff's happening. Now, for your final outcome for finances for the USA for the next 4 years is networking and collaboration. Paired with the chariot, but the chariot is in reverse. The chariot in reverse is an unsuccessful defeat. So this is lost. Losing at the last minute. Um, and also causing confusions. That's not good. That is not good. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Misfortunes, failures, chaos, bad luck, broken sequences. Returning again to the same situations. From now into the next 4 years, it's not looking good for the U.S. economy. In the past, we had a very good economy. We had a recovering economy in the past. Now everybody is just looking for financial relief in any way possible, shape, or form that they can. Okay. Some of you guys believe, I don't want to get into politics in this reading, but some of us really need to open up our eyes. Okay. We are closing our eyes, and we're letting destiny lead us to hope. But hope is not coming for the economy. I think you're just believing in things. Some of you guys are believing in that changes will come, and you'll still be waiting for that. That whatever you're hoping for is not coming. Okay, we had it good in the past, and now we're not. We're not, there's going to be financial chaos. And I hate to say that because that's negative, but there could be financial chaos. And it looks like people will be working really hard at 2, 3 jobs for the next 4 years. Hmm. I'm not saying having 3 jobs, 2 jobs isn't a flex, but if it's going to maybe lose your time with your kids, away from your kids, away from your spouse, because you are constantly always at work to make ends meet, then if that's what you want, then that's what you're going to get. But that's what it's going to look like for a lot of Americans from now into the next 4 years. Well, I hope you guys like this reading. I hope you understood this reading. And I'm going to end it there. Okay. Good luck to you guys and God bless.